We picked up in the Great Cathedral of El Terrell, the High Hall Cathedral, and spent the first half of the session clearing out the upper levels. After this, we experimented a little with a hand-shaped altar to Torm, and found within, or were shown within, an entrance to an underground section, the catacombs, into which we proceeded looking for survivors, who were found in the company of a priest who has told you, well, should have introduced herself as a keeper of the Creed Resolute, kind of a tome holding the signatures of all of El Terrell's citizens, kind of proclaiming their loyalty to the city, and also an expert in exorcism and other anti-demon things. From there, you asked about Older Ravengard, and were told that Lord Ravengard left through a secret passage looking for something at the El Terrell Grand Cemetery, which was westward of you. You were able to leave through that same tunnel and exit out into El Terrell streets, but along the way you were somewhat waylaid by bands of roving El Terrell citizens, seemingly possessed by the madness. Tark considered fighting, but attempted to talk them down. He wasn't convincing enough, and so you decided to withdraw. Until Tark poked the shield. And the shield said Fireball. And Fireball said, roving mobs go boom. Yeah. Tark and the shield had an argument, and he decided to first try and douse it in lava, then when that didn't work, to try and obliterate the shield or free the creature within. Luckily, all attempts failed, and you were able to knock Tark unconscious safely. And around this time, a small squad of men in El Terrell livery emerged from a ruined building to the north from where they'd been taking refuge. Clearly didn't want to fight their own people, but didn't want to be torn apart by a lynch mob all the same. So, with that recap, Tark is currently unconscious on the floor. Rhea is kind of scraping off the magma sludge that Tark got on the mall when trying to smash the shield. And I believe Joe has chucked the shield into the bag of holding.
Yeah, and I try to make a deal with him. If he say yes, I will turn to him, and I will be holding him. Basically, my deal is I would not actively find a way to release him, but if we come on the way, we find out how to release, we will do it. But he cannot try to control us or any of our party, and when he's released, he cannot harm us direct or indirectly.
He will whisper into your mind that the only part of that he will agree to unconditionally is if you free him, he will not harm you.
Fine.
That said, he will not pledge himself to be restrained from controlling you, because you are not bound to oaths the same way he is.
What?
Devils make contracts. They are bound to those contracts.
Yep, I know. Yep, at least this part we can bound it now, so I also would not bound to the part that I will actually free him.
Oh no, if you want to attune to him, you have to agree to free him.
But I mean, I would not if he don't agree that part. I mean, if so, he said that okay. I don't know what you mean. Yeah.
He will agree, absolutely, that if you free him, he will not harm you, directly or indirectly, willingly in any way. That said, you must actively look for a way to free him. As long as
How
you do so, he will not seek to control you.
how do you does he mean by like actively? We have other tasks. His quest would not take priority over anything.
Oh, that's fine. But if you have to take a small detour to pursue a strong lead, he would expect that.
I would talk to the party, see what they think.
Isn't that what Tarkor did?
Hmm?
Promised him to actively look for a way out.
May I hold the shield for a little bit, if you
Sure.
agree?
Yeah, go ahead. I give it to you.
So, Soras takes the shield and he speaks to the creature inside. Stop wasting your words. You will not be released. As soon as I find an appropriate way to destroy you, I will do so. And upon saying so, he will simply put it in his backpack. Or the bag of
But
yeah.
he can destroy the bag of holding. Better not put it there.
Okay, just in the backpack then. Whatever. Just cover the shield somehow and carry it with me. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Just like not using it actively.
I'm fine with that.
In response to your aggression, your promise, it will just chuckle.
So just a small note to you, Coco. From now on, Soras is gonna keep looking for a way to destroy the shield. So if apparently lava doesn't work, but if Soras sees any hazardous environment similar to lava, or something that might be of use, he will go for it.
Sure. If you want to experiment with any of the surroundings, you will be able to do so.
I'll probably help him. That
Sure. Fred boat on the way in. One sec. Nope. Attempting to destroy the shield is quite within expectations. As the shield goes into your backpack, a senior member of what appears to be a guard squad, who had been giving you a bit of space, will kind of walk up and climb the first couple of stairs before standing at ease.
I guess I will walk up to him.
Hey.
Use a soldier greeting, like a soldier, like name and your stack
Rank.
or whatever rank. Yeah.
He'll kind of tap his chest. Kind of a respectful thing between different groups rather than a full salute.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Gable. I'm not going to thank you for doing what you did to the townsfolk, but I do thank you for saving me and my men.
Well, you don't have to thank us. We didn't want to do it. It was a demon that tried to control my friend who did that. So no thanks required. We didn't even know that you were there.
That was kind of the idea. Stay out of sight. Just try and sneak our way towards the cathedral. See if there's anybody gathering there.
Have you seen Lord Ravengard? We're on a mission try to look for him.
You kind of reach under the chin strap of his helmet and scratch it. A bit of stubble there. You mean older Ravengard, the High Duke from Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Nah, I ain't seen him since the day he arrived in the city. Before all of this.
How many of you are there?
5 of us.
Where have you been hiding all this time? Or fighting?
First couple of days, we stood and fought. There were 50 of us then. Well, we weren't getting reinforcements, they were. So since then we've been hiding out and burning buildings, trying to do what little we can, directing people towards the cathedral. Then we got down to numbers too small to really do anything. And here we are.
I see. I look at Rhea, see. Rhea, do you know them? Can you confirm the identity or something? If so, it might be good to send them to the cathedral, to the Great Hall. They might need someone to protect these people down there.
He'll look at Rhea, see her markings, give her a full salute, Hellrider. She'll look at him, and then look at you. I don't recognize the man, but his insignia are correct, their equipment is correct, and their story makes sense.
Then let's tell them to, maybe they can help us to bring Tark to the Great Hall as well.
Your friend needs to go back to the cathedral.
Yes, and so we can make our way to Lord Ravengard as soon as possible.
My men and I can get him there, if you want.
Yes, you might want to restrain him.
In case he's still being controlled by the...
In case he's still
Avernus.
acting a little crazy, make sure you restrain him.
He'll nod towards both you and Sylphine. We are, in theory, a law and order patrol, so he'll pull a pair of shackles from behind his back. We've each got plenty of these.
Good. Then make your way to the High Hall. There are people down there. You should join them and protect them if you can.
Hey, if you see anyone else out there, send them our way too, would you?
Remember, soldier, things here are not always as they seem.
He'll look at you.
They're well aware of that.
He'll nod very slowly.
I mean, they've been here longer than we have.
No, but they also thought that Tark was the one attacking, so I just want to kind of remind him, like, what you see is not necessarily what's going on.
Aye. It's a silly thing to say, considering everything, but you can't say it enough, can you?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take care of you, buddy. You can find any kind of fighting force here. He'll scratch at his chin. Actually, someone you might want to keep an eye out for.
Who?
My division captain, a woman called Lena. She split off from us about the time it happened. Her and hers would probably be somewhere in the city doing the same thing as we were, if they're still alive, of course.
Sure, we will keep an eye out.
Aye. Alright. Kelvin, have you disconnected from Discord? Or are you with us?
I'm here all the time.
Okay. It just showed you disconnecting from Roll20.
He does that.
It does that.
Yeah, sometimes it does that.
Alright. After shackling his wrists and ankles, one of the Elturel soldiers will sling Tark over his shoulder, and the 5 will start trotting off. Kind of planning to use your travel route as like a safe corridor for a little bit.
Thank you again. Stay safe.
Lieutenant will hold up a kind of gauntleted fist as a farewell. And then there were 4.
Well, that
That
was
damn
hairy.
dwarf. That damn dwarf always causing trouble. Let's go.
Indeed, but he is a capable combatant. I have this feeling that we will sorely miss him in the moments ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's not waste any more time.
Yep.
Alright. So heading towards the cemetery once again, back on the map of Elturel. I can actually remove these blockages because you've gone through them now. You do still have a few routes to choose from. So which way would you like to go?
I say the shortest way.
I think we said we'd go like this, I think.
Yeah.
Something like it anyway.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
have red scouting above us. Not ambushed or something.
Sylphine,
Sure.
would you please make me a perception check?
Perception check. Okay, I can do that.
Does your spidey senses tingle just ever so slightly?
Spider. I mean, I have a wild shape, so like that counts.
Okay. From your vantage atop the hill, looking straight out onto the physically lower section of the city around the cathedral, you'll get eyes on this friendly fella.
Oh.
Is that
Currently-
the one that was patrolling before?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Currently sat at an intersection, directing to your vision, directing squads of devils to and fro. At any point in the little kind of junction he sat at, there's anywhere between 20 and 50 other devils, all moving about the city.
Like they're searching for something?
Searching, purging, there are many
Okay,
explanations.
Yeah, okay. Like all over the streets, you said.
So the hot spot is with him.
So we should go down south.
South, yeah.
The southwest. Yes.
Yeah, like over here, probably. And take the south street, maybe.
So yeah, here, head from here, turn south. Here, like that, probably.
Like this.
And down south, yes.
Like
Yeah,
that works.
about the same distance. Yeah. Actually shorter distance.
Has it been an hour yet? I think I think I cast without a trace on us.
Before,
When we
it would not have been an hour. It would not have been an hour yet.
yeah before we
Nope.
started the interaction with the frenzied things mob.
Yeah, that fight took maybe 30 seconds. It was just
Yeah.
like, fireball! Oh, fireball! Oh, fireball!
Yeah, Okay, so we still have Pass Without a Trace on. We can try to sneak plus 10 bonus. And we're
Right.
so we're
Okay.
very stealth. So we're stealthy. Yes.
19 for me. 29 for yours.
18 for Rhea.
Nice.
Not bad.
Okay. You'll be able to proceed, shrouded in shadows and making less noise than your otherwise fairly heavily armoured party would do. You also don't have an angry dwarf, which might help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that left the circle. Yeah.
Alright. You head back into the streets. You'll be able to, without incident, snake your way along the southern road and find yourselves, after the course of maybe another 40 minutes, approaching the beginnings of the Grand Cemetery. As you do so, you are greeted by a 10-foot high brass fence that, while once surrounding the cemetery, has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate that would once have allowed access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Several severed humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence posts. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead or still animate in some way, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the companion up above. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose centre is occupied by a chapel dedicated to 4 gods: Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. That once holy structure now glows with a fetid purple radiance.
Purple radiance. Necrotic?
Certainly could be. Do you wish to approach?
Already. Can I tell if it's from a demonic origin or whatever?
If you'd like to make simple observations, you can please make me an Arcana check. It strikes you less as devilish or demonic, and more as arcane.
Arcane. Okay. Then let's go.
Okay, very carefully.
Okay. As you approach the chapel, the city's descent into Avernus has clearly taken its toll upon this once beautiful building. Nearly all of the stained glass windows along the outside walls have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. No sign of any other creatures in or around the building can be seen, except for 3 large, animalistic skeletons standing vigil outside the front door. There is still a Tark here, there is no longer a Tark here.
Do they look like they're protecting the place or trying to get in?
They're clearly not trying to get in, as they wander almost aimlessly around the outside. As for the rest, they're undead constructs.
I'm trying to figure out if they're protectors side or if they're hostile.
Please make me an insight check.
Okay.
If you wish to guide yourself, you'll pass without.
No, wait. I forgot. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh my god.
That's a double wisdom crit so far.
Yep.
Yes, to both. They appear to be on some kind of patrol. Enacted simply, as they are undead creatures, but enacted nonetheless. They also appear to be readily hostile, as each one grasps a heavy, wicked, curved-edged great axe. And there we go.
And are they looking like they are patrolling or just standing there?
They look like they are actively watching this front porch area, but they do not rotate. As in, they don't change where they are.
Like they're standing, looking, me, like this way, not inside.
Correct. Like, their vision will encompass more or less this.
Does Rhea know anything about this? He's like the Lord and his entourage or something. Do they have this kind of magic?
She'll look at you, kind of shrug. I'm not that familiar with Lord Ravengard. I do know that necromancy is generally not looked well on. Also, I have no idea why there would be minotaurs in Elturel.
I mean, they could have been conjured.
They could.
I mean, you don't see velociraptors in Elturel either, but here I am.
Fairly true. Fairly true.
So what say you guys? Cautiously move forward?
I'm gonna let Red scout out the back of this building and see if there are any other entrances besides this one before we decide to engage.
Okay, good idea.
These guys.
Okay. Red isn't on the map. There he is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, do I have to move him or not? I mean, I just want to make a circle around this thing and see if there are any other entrances.
So as he rotates around, there is indeed a small back entrance and a number of smashed windows. Well, every window is smashed. However, he will also see within more Minotaur skeletons. Not exactly inactive, but inactive. They seem alert, they seem ready, but they're not moving. Basically, any window would provide ingress. Any window would provide ingress, and there is an actual door at the back.
And nobody except skeletons there, right?
That can be seen. You are correct. There is also a small external chapel over here.
Yeah.
But that is fully sealed.
Mm-hmm. So I will let everybody know then. And they're also about the door in the back.
I would not suggest sending Rat in, because I do think if whatever's inside is not demon, this magical barrier thing, glowy thing, is a barrier to protect it from any finished things. If we want to sneak in, the only way is if Sophie call out a familiar, or she try to go get in herself.
Check something. Wild shape is not concentration, or is it concentration?
It is not.
It's not a concentration.
So I could transform into a rat and go check it out.
Or you can use your one of your wild shape to call out a familiar to sneak in, basically.
That too. Okay.
So, and you can, see through the familiar. Less dangerous.
Okay. My familiars. I can't do flying yet.
Familiar you can.
I can for familiar.
It's just familiar.
Okay.
It's the find familiar spell.
No, it's a druid like Tasha thing. You can use one of your wild shape to call out a familiar for 1 hour.
2 hours then.
Wild companion, I think that the skill is called. Not wild shape, but wild companion, I think it's called.
Yeah, wild companion.
Yeah.
And it lasts a number of hours equal to half your druid level, so it'd be 3 hours.
3 hours, okay.
Yeah, when you cast a spell on this one, the familiar is a fey instead of a beast, and the familiar disappears after 2 hours, it says.
Yeah, it's 2 hours because half of your left druid level. So
Okay, then I'll do that. I'll summon a sprite that can turn invisible. Something.
Ooh.
It can fly.
There are... So, the base find familiar spell generally summons CR0 creatures, of which I don't believe any are invisible.
Yeah, nothing is invisible, but you can try to send in maybe a spider or something that do not notice people.
No, it has it is a thingy. Give this one.
A spider?
It's a trait.
Can you read it? You can summon spider? I didn't know that.
I mean, it says I can.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Bat crab, cat, crab, frog, hawk. Okay, base find familiar does not allow a sprite summon.
Yeah, I think spider summon is called hack of the chain, like a warlock thing, archfey.
I don't know about the other druid features. Is there something else that allows you to summon a sprite?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me check. Wild companion. Druid. Optional cast feature. Wild companion. No, you can't. Just say that you can cast the wild. Find familiar spell without component. You cast a spell this way, the familiar is fate instead of beast. Then the familiar disappear after number of hours equal to your level. That's it.
Barker, do you know something that I don't?
I don't know.
That's the
what?
Yeah, we know that one.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's her shepherd jewel thing. Maybe.
Let me check. I don't know.
I don't think you can summon a sprite. I think it's like a basic animal So like a little spider or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, bat, spider, that kind of things.
Oh, it's also a beast for you rather than a fae, but that doesn't really make much difference. Anything, it's better.
And CR0,
It's
right?
CR0, yeah.
It's a fae taking beast form, basically.
No, I think it's literally just a beast for the druid.
No, for wild companion, it says its familiar is a fae instead of a beast, and the familiar disappear after 1 minute.
Oh, I read it the wrong way around then.
Let me figure out which one then. Something that can not be seen. It should only be from the list of familiars, right?
That's just an example list. Anything that's CR0 is typically fine. Like for the Pact of the Chain, if anything at CR1 or lower really is typically fine. Tiny CR1.
Is it possible to summon a fly then?
Like a little insect.
Yeah, like a flying insect.
Absolutely.
But it's not on the list though.
No, it's fine. They all only got 1 hit point, so they will die in 1 hit.
Yeah.
Is there even a stat block for a common housefly?
I don't think so.
They have a swarm, not even swarm of fly, I think.
Someone's homebrewed a housefly. It has 1 health but 25 AC.
Oh.
Sure. Cool.
That makes sense. House 5 is really hard to catch.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
tiny.
If you wish to do that,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make a token for it. What would you like to do with your fly?
What did you say I should do? Like, where should I fly? Inside the chapel?
Yeah. See what's inside, I
the
guess.
crypt or the chapel.
Yeah, if you see if you can sneak in, see what's inside.
Okay, I'm gonna have the fly to the chapel then.
Okay. Probably best to move yourself so you have vision.
Myself, okay.
I assuming if you see someone thing, you can also talk to them.
You know what? I'll bring a rat. The rat, if possible.
Sure.
I don't think.
I'll need.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll need to give it vision.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you. Why is it? Sorry, when I'm trying to move the token, my map is moving with me. So I'll this.
Right click, left click. Just to kind of.
Okay, that works.
Unglitch it.
Cool. Just first make it fly around, like, to see the chapel.
Okay.
Are there any, like, windows or entrances?
There is a wooden double door at the front, which appears to be barred and closed shut. There are absolutely no windows.
Could I squeeze through the door? Like, I mean, the fly is very small.
It is. However, the store is well made, and the portal itself is flush to the door.
Huh.
You could try, but you don't see any immediate route through. There isn't a keyhole. It looks to be barred from the other side. It would be hard.
Just this out quickly. See what's happening.
As a living creature, or a fae, as you pass near this 30-foot deep pit in the ground over here, you feel a chill. Well, the fly feels a chill. It does not wish to approach.
Do you think these Minotaur were summoned through here then? As I tell that to my companions, like the fly felt a chill and is to approach.
I think they are trying to block things getting into the building. That's what I think.
Please make me an investigation check for
The
Okay.
fly?
Sylphine.
Delphine.
Yeah, for Sylphine, because I'm assuming you're looking through the fly.
Yeah. That's a 0 plus 0. Still good.
Luckily, the check's not hard. Look, just watching for a few moments, kind of come to grips with the fly's sight, and suffusing this pit is a deep, putrid purple mist. And this mist kind of seems to pulse. It pulses with a rhythm, which, after a moment, you'll realize is completely in sync with the pulsing of the companion above,
Companion above.
like the false
Oh.
sun.
The second sun, basically.
Ah. What does that mean?
Okay.
And you said a putrid purple mist, right?
Yes.
Sync with the second sun. What does the second sun mean? Like,
Okay,
what
so
is
the
it associated
companion,
with?
the companion of Elturel, it was the second sun. It was the thing that protected Elturel from evil, basically. Devils, demons, undead. And it gave a permanent light to the city. Now in Avernus, it's like a black sun, crackling with dark lightnings, which strike the ground and the streets of Elturel.
Oh, so this was like a strike from that sun, then?
It'd probably strike you more that this pit was probably caused by like masonry or some stonework that was blown free of a large building. Perhaps based on the depth, it could even have been a fragment of the cathedral.
Oh, okay.
Maybe something is trying to corrupt the champion.
Maybe.
Looks like we have to find our way in then.
Does a fly hear anything at the doors over here?
Can it please make me a perception check? That'd be a +2.
See if I have anything +2. I do not.
Just roll a d20, I guess.
Perception check is wisdom, right?
Yes. But you are using the fly senses, so.
Yeah, not yours.
15. The fly can hear from within a kind of muttering, as though a creature capable of speech is muttering to itself. Beyond that, the door is a bit too thick and well sealed to allow details.
Okay. There are okay. The cathedral, not the crypt, is open? Are the windows broken?
The windows are all broken.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to make my way through the crypt, just counting how many exactly there are inside.
Okay. You enter this. Each of the four kind of starts to slowly move its head around to try and follow you, but they're not on guard against a fly.
Okay, so there are four.
And this once beautiful main area of the chapel is littered with broken furnishings and splintered chairs. The stained glass windows have all been smashed. The one remains mostly intact where it's fallen whole to the floor. You've just passed over that one. It depicts a representation of the god Torm, placing a golden helm on the head of a man kneeling before him. On guard within the chapel are four Minotaur skeletons, clutching bloodied great axes.
Yes, I'm gonna buzz the rest of the cathedral now.
Oh boy. Okay.
I mean, a fly would do that, let's be honest here.
To the west, the smashed remnants of fine furniture and the remains of stained glass windows are strewn across the floor. Sections of one huge stained glass window remain intact, enough that its subject can still be made out. This window portrayed Lathander standing amongst fallen soldiers, holding his hands aloft as the spirits of the dead rise at his side. Even through the fly, as you approach this window, there is a pull, a kind of urge to prostrate yourself.
I mean, it flies down to the floor and prostrates itself. Yes.
It is unfortunately but a fly.
I know.
Lathander does not care.
I know. Still, respect. Respect. What are these, like, red thingies here?
Separating the main chapel from an inner portion are heavy red curtains.
Would I be able to fly through them? I mean, they're not barring the door, like, they probably have some space between them.
Okay. Yeah, very likely. So let's do this as you slip through. 3 curtained archways connect this chamber to the other areas of the chapel. Shattered wardrobes and dressing tables, as well as a number of smashed mirrors, suggest this was once where priests prepared for their daily services. Spiral stairs leading down are guarded by 2 creatures with insectoid features. Each one is armed with a wicked trident, and they look like this.
Those creatures are
They appear to be some kind of fiend. However, unfortunately for the fly, both of them react immediately to it entering.
Yeah, I figured.
And unlike the Minotaurs, they will very quickly bound over and smack out of existence with their tridents.
Alright, so there are 2 insect or something like fiendish creatures inside the, I guess we'd say, praying area and they did see the fly.
I gotta say, it's gonna be a miracle if the Duke survived all this.
I did not see any corpses inside, so I don't think he's in here. I did hear someone muttering from the chapel over there, but I couldn't hear what they were muttering about, and the door is barred. So we might try sneaking behind over here and knock on the door, I guess.
Lock on the door.
Knock.
Yeah, I guess we can try.
Let's see if it's locked. Let's. I guess the party's gonna start moving towards the back door then.
Yeah, we're still stealthy. Yay.
Stealthy, yeah.
Oh wait, what's this? Is this also a crypt or a?
It's a small mausoleum. It's fully intact, so the front would be sealed. It's a plush grave.
Yeah, but people can go inside, I think, if there's enough space.
Would you like to try?
Just listen at the doors, I guess.
Please make me a perception check.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Nothing moves within.
Okay, it's empty then. Bye. Triple wisdom. I love my dice. I think I'm using the masterwork dice. They're the best.
Alright.
Anyway, to the cathedral and watch out over here. Yeah, it's the masterwork dice set, D&D Beyond.
I want to see if it is locked.
Not this lock. I was talking about this over here.
Oh,
Down there. Inside here are the Minotaurs.
oh, you were talking that one. Okay.
Are these Minotaurs getting a little bit more agitated now that the fly is gone? Maybe this notified them that something is going on?
From what you can see, nothing seems to have changed.
Okay.
Is the door locked? But
Are you attempting to push it open?
I would try to push it open carefully with a dodge action prepared.
Okay. As the door kind of compresses, then stops as the bar is in place.
Mm.
From within,
Yeah.
who is that?
Oh, it's a human voice. I would say, quiet down. We are here to look for Raw Raven God or any information. We were sent by, I forgot her name, but that priest girl.
I forgot her name too. I'll have to look it up.
I mean, my notes are completely weird. Like, I think I'm missing the whole last session notes. Did we do
Oof.
that on when I was on vacation last week?
Yeah, you were look. We didn't play any game last week.
Oh,
No, we didn't.
which is weird because I have session 9, session 10. I guess it was last one. Now I have session 11. I'm missing a whole session, I guess.
I think that day you were using your phone. That's why.
Oh
you
yeah,
missed.
that's why I don't have. Yeah. Never mind then.
Oh yeah, you were asked by Feria Jinx.
Jinx.
How have you pronounced that?
Where Jinx?
Jinx.
Feria
Jinx.
Where
Yeah.
Jinx?
She jinxed us.
Yep. What's your name?
I know that name. Just a moment. The sound of the bar being drawn across and the door being pulled open will allow access to a simple building containing a bed, desk, dresser, table, and chairs. Much of the furniture destroyed, with decorations and other items strewn across the room, including symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. A large tome appears to have been uniquely spared from the destruction. It sits open at the center of the partially collapsed desk, and from his stance, this man appears to have moved from that space.
Okay.
Dressed as a priest of Lathander, this man immediately triggers all of your senses. This is not merely a human.
I mean, if he's a priest of
he-
Lathander, probably not.
Yeah, but he looks like he came out of Curse of Strahd, not of Temple of Lathander.
Anyway, I will ask everyone to come in and lock the door, bar the door again.
You are taking precautions that are not necessary, but very well. Hellrider.
Yes, we have one of
Uh,
them.
She'll nod in respect, but Clay doesn't know the man's name. Why are you here? All of you.
We are looking for Lord Ravengard. We heard that he was coming. He was heading here to look for some kind of artifact to help maybe help the situation or send our way back. We don't know exactly.
I see. A group of armed humans entered the ossuary level earlier. Oh, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. They were not demons, so my minions allowed them to pass.
I see. So you send those things to protect this place from demon. Like
Exactly.
Alright.
Demons are the worst scum.
Do you send?
Can I incite him on that? Sorry.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Baka.
Did you summon just the Minotaurs? Or there are two fiendish creatures in the crypt as well.
To Soraz, he appears to be entirely forthright. And in response to Sylphine, I have spawned many undead. I will not divulge the full extent of my
No,
arsenal.
just checking if they were yours. Nothing else.
The fiends, the devils within, are my allies, fellow servants of the Lady Zariel, and fellow watchers who have stood against the demonic tide, unlike the Fallen Four.
So he's not a priest of the Thunder, but a priest of Zariel, more likely.
I was a priest of Zariel.
That was out of
Okay.
character.
Never mind. Yeah, that's what he's kind of saying.
So you work with Saria?
I serve the lady. She has, at the very least, kept her bargains. This cannot be said for these false idols. He'll gesture around it like the broken symbols of Helm, Torm, Tyr, and Lathander.
What is your intent of this place?
To protect it from demons. Those men you seek, however, may not be what you think. Since they entered, demons have been emerging from the ossuary.
ossuary?
It is the lower level. The worship areas below.
Just checking the spelling.
I'm going to check the spelling as well.
And demons started spawning from within, you said.
Yes. Demons in the service, I believe, based upon the creatures of the foul beast Baphomet.
Baphomet is...
Do I know Baphomet is Sario's like enemy things?
If anybody who hears this name
Yeah.
It
and has any
sounds
reason
so
to know about
familiar.
demons is welcome to make me a religion check.
Sounds very familiar.
Okay.
May I roll Arcana instead of religion in my case?
You may, and you may with advantage.
Okay.
Sounds. It reminds me of the what is it? Final Fantasy. For some reason.
No, that one is Bahamut. That's the same
No,
god here. The
Bahamut
dragon
is
god.
the
Same
silver
name.
dragon.
Yes.
Golden
Baphomet
dragon.
is something else.
Baphomet is something. Is a demon. If I remember the what correctly, it's the whoever is fighting with Sariel here, or the previous owner of this level, something like that.
So, Baphomet is the Prince of Beasts. He rules a layer of the abyss called the Endless Maze, and he is the Lord of Minotaurs.
Oh.
The Lord of Beasts.
Okay. That's what this
And
means.
Minotaurs.
Yep.
Lords over the what level of Avernus?
I don't actually know what level it is, but it's called the Endless Maze. Let me have a look.
Lords
Yeah.
of the Endless Maze.
Level 600.
So wait, he's there's a difference. I'm sorry to be nitpicky here. So he's from Avernus or from Abyss?
Baphomet is from the Abyss.
Abyss, not Avernus. Okay.
Avernus is Devil. Abyss.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, I know that. Just to make it clear. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And how did you summon his minion?
Okay, so what I've written is Baphomet is a Lord of Beasts, Minotaurs, 2 Lords over the Endless Maze, level 600 of Avernus, and is from the Abyss.
I'm not from Avernus, from Abyss.
Correct.
Level 600
Avernus
of the Abyss, then.
Yes. Avernus is hell.
Yeah, okay. The Abyss is something completely different, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the demons, not devils.
Devils are from Avernus, demons are from
Yes.
Abyss. Okay,
or
good.
law.
Haven't known that before. Learn something new about D&D every day.
And they are always engaged in a blood war. So it's not wrong to
they
say
hate each other.
Zariel and Baphomet are definitely enemies, but like sworn personal enemies, I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Just
general. I think it's one of her like more adversary, like more. How do you say that? Like not only enemy, but yeah, one of her enemies used to keep fighting with her. I think.
I mean, he's a demon lord. She's an archdevil.
Yeah, so they fight, but yeah, actively in blood war basically. One of the most active participant in blood war. Yes.
In answer to your question, though, he'll look at you cockeyed. I did not summon them. I responded to the creatures emerging from the ossuary, stripped them, and reanimated their skeletons. If he's going to provide me a weapon, I'm going to use it.
Smart.
So you only protect whatever's down there from the demons.
It is bigger than that, but for the time being, that is all I can manage.
So there
Does
is
it have
something.
anything to do with? You said some humans descend down the
Yes.
place, and demon emerge
Yes.
with them.
Not with them, but after them. I don't know if this means that they are worshippers or simply unfortunates. What were you saying, Baka?
I was trying to figure out, like, is there any, like, a saying for desperation calls for miserable company or something? I don't know.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, that phrase, yeah. Do you want us to go
He
and
will
check?
agree.
So you will not stop us if we say to go down there.
Why do you wish to descend?
Why do you wish to know?
Because the last ones who descended may have summoned demons, and I wish to know you are not their like.
Look at me. Which part do you smell demon from me? And then I do a prayer from Ham. I worship the one that you abandoned.
Please make me a persuasion check. Or a deception check in Sora's case.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Oh no.
Uh, okay. Coming up. Nice.
Baka, are you joining this, or are you not?
I am joining. I can try. Like, yeah, I'm not a demon or something.
And I'm going to have Rhea join this because she has a good role to help you guys.
Thank you.
Okay. The average of the group has to be 12 or higher, which I think it is.
Barely.
Yeah. Barely.
Barely, yeah.
He'll squint at Jin. I think you are mocking me, but very well. Do you need a guide?
Big guy.
Yes. Our fifth member is indisposed as of now. Any little help will do.
Yes.
He'll place a finger on his forehead and focus a little bit. Then look up. I didn't have push to talk, did I?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He'll place the finger on his forehead and focus. After a moment, he'll take it away and look at you. One of my Mesoloth. Mesoloth? That's what they call themselves.
Basically. The butt people.
One of my devil allies will guide you below.
Thank you. We'll try to get to the bottom of what's happening down there.
Very well. I will remain here and guard against demons. He'll walk over to the table, to the desk, and lift the heavy leather-bound book Can I interest anyone here?
Of what?
In my work, my testament. Those of you who hate demons, perhaps, may wish to serve Zariel after all.
If you turn back to the celestial, I might think about it. I'll just walk away.
Will anyone accept his book?
I will take it just as as a token of appreciation for helping us.
I would be interested in reading it. Just I don't know what
Thank you.
do after.
My publisher was getting desperate.
Of course.
Ian is level-headed, but he still hates demons.
Oh yeah. He hates
Anything to
demons.
help authors to get on their feet.
Yep.
He'll reach under the desk,
Yep.
pull a
And
second
if
copy.
was here, he's gonna we're already fighting with this guy.
This is the name of the book, and he'll pull a second copy from beneath his desk. Okay. You guys are free to move as you like.
Yay!
From this point onwards, the undead in this place will not be an enemy to you.
Yay!
Okay.
Do not enter the pit.
Yeah, we figured.
It is where I craft my minions. You will emerge stripped of your flesh and everything else.
Yeah. Out of character? I guessed right. Like there was summoned over here.
They were made there as
I mean,
yeah.
I guessed.
Same
so,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Necromancy.
smart.
One of the final evils that you've not really encountered here.
I really want to play Necromancer one of these days. I mean, that's basically Sylphin with her conjure animal, but still. A Lolita Necromancer. You know, a cutesy girl or something that doesn't really know that necromancy is evil, just wants friends.
From that thing, come on, that's kind of disturbing.
Right, I guess we go inside.
Yeah, I'll go inside. Where the hell is the entrance? Here?
Yeah, those are the curtains.
Okay.
Okay. Which way are you entering from? Front or back?
Over here, I guess.
Oh, you went in through the window. Let me just do this.
We went for the front doors, I think.
No, those are broken windows.
Okay. What are the front? Oh, the doors are here. Never mind then.
Yeah, it's fine. The windows don't exactly stop you getting in.
And I guess it's close to the ossuary.
Okay.
It is. Who among you speak Infernal and Abyssal?
Both me.
I do both as well.
Check.
Okay, I'm just going to move you over.
I speak Infernal, yeah, and Abyssal. I speak a lot. Abyssal, Draconic, Druidic, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan, Telepathy, Common.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Get me back there, Coco. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was wondering where the guys went.
Okay. One sec. I was just trying to copy your token over. But because I did not have a party version that included a Mesloth. As you walk in, the two creatures will buzz over.
What's it typed?
Mazarov.
What's it typed?
Handout incoming.
Mesaloth, okay. Sure.
one of them will buzz over, and in Infernal, Gideon has instructed us to accompany you.
Thank you. That would be very much appreciated.
He'll kind of frustratedly fly down the stairs.
I found it.
The stairs would be here.
Yes. Okay. Are you all following?
Yeah. I always thought the Mazarofs are actually demons. I didn't know that they're devils.
They are. They are not exactly either. They are daemons or Yugoloths.
Who's that? Who's demons?
These things, the Mesloth, they're not a demon, they're not a devil, they're a Yugoloth.
Yugoloth is a mixture. Yes.
More like a kind of middle ground, a neutral party in amongst the Blood War.
Yeah, probably one of the mercenary type things. I guess.
Cemetery ossuary. So as you descend the stairs, the temperature drops around you. You enter out into a workshop, which appears to be where the priests and acolytes prepare dead bodies for interment. The place has been ransacked, with knives, saws, piping, and tubes littering the floor. Acid and embalming fluid pool everywhere. Amidst a field of shattered flasks and jars, the embalming fluid leaves an arid scent in the air. And, Barker, your passive perception allows you to pick out tracks back and forth within the detritus on the floor.
Right.
Like they were pacing. I'm just walking through somewhere, like from one table to the other, somewhere else.
Would you please make me a perception or survival check if you want to try and work out details?
Nope.
No! You almost succeeded that with a nat 1.
I mean, I had to roll a natural one of these days. The 3 natural 20s are punishing me now.
It is impossible for you to make out where the tracks were going, how many there were, where they are. They clearly lead to and from this room, but more you cannot see.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's be careful. Stealth, everyone.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool.
Is dim light?
You are in darkness currently.
Okay, I don't see anything then, but I can roll with advantage for stealth.
Oh, Wait, is it darkness? I have global illumination on for a reason.
It would make sense inside a building. They have torches and stuff.
Ah, no! The entire ossuary is dimly lit.
dimly lit.
advantage.
Okay.
Still
Good night.
advantage.
Yep. The Mezoth will make a stealth check. Could be better, could be worse. Right, we'll make.
It sure be like me.
This you all get plus 10 still.
Mm-hmm. Passable, depending on whether Sora's nat ones or not.
Yeah. I clicked. Oh, nice.
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 So 2 30s, 18, 15, 22.
You're pretty stealthy. You can be fairly sure of that.
Cool, cool, cool. Right. Guess we go that way then.
Stairs lead left and right, both descending deeper into the ossuary.
I look at the box, see which way he will point us to go.
I have not been down here much. Where is it you wish to find?
Where the human gone?
The place where the humans summon demons, I guess.
Do you...
Well, you said that would check, right? Do we see any check here?
Yes, but they're kind of all back and forth. That said,
Yes.
would you please make me a survival check?
Alright.
All of us?
No,
If you're proficient.
No, I'm not proficient, but and also I won't really low.
You did. You don't say nothing.
Wow, you see the value of having a sort of like what should man call it, a ranger here.
I mean, I do
The
have plus
creature-
4 to survival, that helps.
If you're not proficient,
I'm
not
not.
in this case. Yeah. There is a small, what do you call it? Vault around that way. It'll point to the right.
Okay, let's go that
The
way.
other way is the big areas.
The big areas
What is
like
inside of-
with coffins and such.
No, this isn't a tomb. It's an ossuary.
So what is inside the vault? Like food, resource?
He'll shrug, not exactly knowing.
Don't know. You guys want to check out the vault? I guess these guys don't really use any kind of food. I mean, not in the sense that we use.
By the way, the difference between an ossuary and a tomb is a tomb is where bodies are interred, for example. An ossuary does have bodies, but it's typically bones and
Like the
relic-like
underground
remains.
in Paris, I think those
The-
underground streets
the-
that have the bow, the
basically-
skulls.
Sort of, but it's like normally, like after a while, the body decay into the ground, and they would dig it up and put the bone here to to empty up the space, basically, for the grave. That's what they use for.
And you'll also find like saintly relics on display in an ossuary usually.
Yeah. You want to check the vault? Maybe. I mean, I'm assuming the vault is for the people who operate this ossuary. So
I mean, let's go
there
check
may be
the-
resource.
let's go check that first. Yeah, the two.
Vault. Yeah, the vault. Just see if there's any resource we can bring back. Right there, right side. Is
Something
this
like
the vault?
that.
Do you enter?
Yeah.
This rubble-strewn vault contains 5 marble statues atop dioceses. 4 of these statues are unrecognizable, as their features have been marred by rock fallen from the cracked ceiling. The fifth, at the top of the room, is a finely carved statue of a kneeling man. And as you walk in, you will clearly be able to see the tracks of metal boots. No demonic tracks this way.
Okay.
And they lead straight to the kneeling statue.
I go to check the kneeling statue.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah.
Barker, Soraz,
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
of you explored the upper level. Would you please both of you make me either a history or religion check?
I'm equally bad at both.
I am proficient in religion, so
Yeah. Could be better. Worse.
Both of you will recognize the kneeling statue as the same man depicted in one of the stained glass windows above, the one in the main area.
not Lathander then.
Not Lathander, but a servant of Torm. And, based on this, and based on the crafting and sculpting of the statue, this statue should have been wearing a helm. But no such helm is present. Instead, the smooth stone of the statue itself lies bare.
Would that be the artifact that we were talking about?
If you tell me about that thing, then I will probably come up with that conclusion as well. That's probably where the helm is. Raven got it, but somehow he's not here.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, the Duke is nowhere to be found, right?
There is nothing living or dead within this room.
He might be somewhere else inside this
Are there
place.
any places that a secret passage could be?
Please make me an investigation or perception.
I will investigate.
I'll perceive.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Nice.
You are
You
absolutely
guys.
you are absolutely certain these walls are as solid as they look.
All right.
However, you are equally certain that while tracks approached and moved around this statue, they also left, heading back and heading around into the deeper into the ossuary.
I guess we'll follow the tracks then. Follow the yellow brick road.
Indeed.
So it's a vault containing an artifact.
Also, stay within 30 feet of me when at all possible, because we're still fast without a trace.
Yeah, I assume we will walk like,
Yeah, like this, like in a group.
Ooh, another speed. God damn it.
Where do the tracks go?
They seem to split up here, going both ways.
From the same pair of boots, right?
Well, it's not just one pair of boots. It's multiple pairs of boots.
Yeah. No, but I was referring to the pair of boots that we saw in front of the statue. Like, can we compare and see where they go?
That would be a survival check, I think.
To try and tell the difference between multiple pairs of Solarates, yeah, it would be a high DC survival.
Well, let's see how lucky I am. Not as lucky as you guys, apparently.
It just looks like a group of soldiers splits up.
We wish you to be.
Guess we go first north then south if you don't find anything.
All right, sure. North first.
Okay. Peering into this somewhat circular area, Jin.
Yep.
The walls of this chamber are lined with funerary shelves, each set with dusty human bones. Relics and holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr have been set prominently on a number of shelves. And you can be pretty certain that this room connects this way.
The other side. Okay. Okay, so yep. So let's go to keep going.
As you walk out, this huge chamber is once again lined with funerary shelves. Along the stone walls above 6 bare dioceses, creating a display of dusty humanoid bones, rising floor to ceiling, exactly as the image Bakalink depicts.
Okay.
This is so cool.
Oh,
And I take out
this
my notebook and start like sketching real quick. The anthropologist here. I'm interested in that kind of stuff.
As you sketch, please make me a check with your tools. And Jin walks into a meditation chamber, set with cushions and low stools of brown oak. Above an empty dais, the wall is covered with a mosaic shaped from coloured chips of bone, arranged artfully to depict scenes of funerals, the migrations of souls, and celestial realms. Lettering along the bottom of the mosaic reads, "Contemplate life. Death comes soon enough."
What would this check be?
If you don't have any kind of artist tools, then just a performance check, please. Hey, you're able to make a very quick, like charcoal or ink sketch in the likeness of the ossuary.
Yay!
Do we see the track? Which way the go?
You do.
Okay.
This way, through the meditation hall.
Through the meditation. Okay. Let's go. And it disappeared here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it. See it.
Okay. The corridor snakes around to the right, where progress is barred by a heavy set of wooden doors, inscribed with prayers to Torm.
All right. Say, Rhea, do you recognize any of this inscription?
They are prayers to Torm, asking for his insight. I believe what lies beyond is likely some kind of spiritual chamber.
Gauntlet? Or just a chamber?
I've never been here,
Okay.
so I cannot say for sure.
So again, I open the door carefully with a dodge action prepare.
Okay. As you push the chamber open, you are greeted by a wave of unease as a shallow meditation pool fills the room, set off from a broad landing edged by a low-wrought iron railing. Wondrous frescoes around the walls depict souls gaining the blessings of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. The frescoes on one wall have twisted into abyssal forms surrounding a shimmering portal. The pool is littered with the mutilated bodies of humans wearing the uniforms of Baldur's Gate and Elturel both, and the swirling water of the pool roils with shadow, is shot through with patches of black ichor, demon blood, a sign of the toll taken by the corpses in the water. An armored man with a shield slung over his back crouches among the bodies, writhing in pain. His eyes are closed, and his hands clutch at a gold helm on his head, as if trying in vain to claw it off. Unintelligible words spill from his lips, some sounding saintly and some solemn, while others resonate with a cruel hissing. For a moment of listening, Soraz, Jin, and Sylphine will pick out that the hissing is the man speaking in abyssal, but with a tongue not suited to it.
Like he's being
Whereas-
possessed, like dark.
Whereas Rhea, and any of you who hear who can understand Celestial, will understand that the saintly and solemn words are in Celestial, and it will become very apparent, very quickly, that this man is in the middle of a conflict between two great, almost divine entities.
I walk to him. I don't know if that's gonna help, but I will cast protect from evil and good on him.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to take the crown and place it upon his head.
The crown?
He's already wearing the helm, the golden helm.
Is it on him already?
Oh, he's wearing the helmet, yes.
Ah, okay. Never mind then.
Joe, would you please make me a spellcasting check? So just a straight int check.
All right. Well,
So he seems to shudder. The hissing seems to come more quietly. The celestial more firmly. But besides that, not much seems to have happened.
Rhea, try to help him. I ask for Rhea's help if she can do some divine stuff on him.
Because she's not actually a paladin, she doesn't have much. She's kind of at a loss. This is not something she's seen before. But, as you're contemplating this, the portal to the right flickers. And three enormous, partially humanoid figures will emerge. And upon doing so, will charge straight for you.
Okay. Bloody Manacle.
Minotaurs of Baphomet. Okay. Token actions are being weird. That's fun. Let's see if token actions are completely screwed.
Yeah. I'm getting disconnected all the time also. So
Oh no.
I mean, for all 20. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, they are not very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to add Sora's then manually. Alright, as these beasts emerge, Soras, you have initiative.
Hmm. Let's see what we can do here. Hmm. Ah. Okay. I am gonna move a little bit. Let's say over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire me lightning bolt between those guys, so hitting them both.
Okay. Dex save on both.
Yes. Lightning bolt, level 3. Go.
Nice.
28.
Both will fail, and both will shriek as the lightning burns through them.
And go back a little bit. That's it.
Okay. Sylphine.
I am going to. I'll not probably cast Fairy Fire. The middle, everyone. Yeah.
What is your saving throw? They all pass.
You'll pass. Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Never mind then. I'm gonna also move backwards. Find Rhea.
Okay. Jin, what about you?
Alright, I will walk up and cast Protect from Evil and Good on myself this time.
Okay.
Yep. And then that would be it.
Okay. Then Rhea will also walk up to this one. And will attempt to smack it with the maul. Of course, that doesn't work, does it? I discovered that earlier. Maul. A 12 will bounce off of its hardened flesh. A 22 will not.
Object promise.
What?
Made a promise to your object.
Maybe refresh your 120 or something? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh, because that's literally doing everything now.
Maybe Roll20 is updating something.
Yeah,
Okay, it's working now.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so 13 bludgeoning. This creature is, however, not a fiend.
Yeah, it is not. Oh, damn, I forgot. Damn. Waste a spell.
Hey, Jin might not have known.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, damn, we can fireball them actually. And I cast that on myself. Damn it.
Alright, Rhea will deal 13 to the top one, and then it will be their turns. Well, the middle one first, as it will respond to Jin, howl, and raise its axe recklessly. And will attempt to smack down into you.
Yep. that hit.
24. Ooh. Crunk for 13 slashing damage. The one next to Rhea will attempt the same. Yep. For 11 slashing damage. That does trigger heavy armor. Because it's non-magical. Both will be reckless. Then the Mezoth's turn. Blood War. It will fight. It will... What's its movement? 40. It will charge across. you'll actually flank with Jin.
Mm.
They are clever buggers, the Mezoths. And it will attempt to trident, two-handed, hit 10, and then claw it. 14 just hits, for 17 total. Okay, the final Minotaur, electrocuted and pissed. It's going to stamp on the ground, lower its head, and charge towards Sylphine, pointedly ignoring Ravengard. As it reaches you, Sylphine, it is going to attempt to gore you.
Okay.
22.
Yep.
Please make me a strength saving throw.
That's a -1.
Okay. The gore will deal 24 points of piercing damage. And it will knock you 10 feet away and knock you prone to the ground. It'll then continue its movement to here. It's also reckless. And Soraz, this thing has just charged you and flung Sylphine back behind you.
Okay. Let's see. Let me try to move away. So would you please make your attack of opportunity?
I certainly will. It will attempt to great axe you in the face. 17.
17 hits.
Ooh!
Are you serious?
That's almost max.
I am unfortunately serious. As it tears into your chest.
Almost max. Just 1 point short. Damn it.
Let's see if I can return the favor. I don't know. I don't know how this works. But if I were to shoot another lightning bolt, would it go through the Minotaur, or would the Minotaur stop it once it hits?
No, it doesn't stop.
In this case, I'd say it doesn't stop because the Minotaur is not, like, big enough to stop you blasting through it or past it.
Right. And if I were to shoot it this way, it would not hit Sylphine, right?
I think you certainly have an angle to avoid hitting Sylphine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, sorry. I would like to position myself maybe a little bit like somewhere around here, so I can hit this guy too, somewhat like this. Yeah. So the guy closer to me and that over there, and that's gonna be another slot from my wand down to just one, and that's gonna be, let's see, 21 lightning damage.
21, both fail once again. 21. 21. Both of them, kind of flesh burning, blood boiling, are wounded.
Nice.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so I'm gonna go like a little bit more, like here, maybe here, and that's my turn.
Okay, Sylphine, you are prone.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
Flick a black flame at this one.
Go ahead.
Nope, I'm not.
Nope, you're not.
Then I'm gonna
Oh god.
move 15 over here and turn invisible.
Okay,
Hidden step.
cool. Jin.
All right. Let me try to hit this guy with burning hand, both of them. Try to hit both of them with burning hand.
That's fine.
Yep.
I believe that's a pass and a fail.
No. Yep. One pass, one fail.
So top one fails, takes 13.
Yep.
And is now on fire and wounded itself. The bottom one passes, takes 7. And yeah,
All right. I will bonus action second wind myself. Yeah. You and you know what? What the hell? Action surge.
go ahead.
Attack this guy with advantage.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry, +2.
Oh yes, +2 here, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. 1,
Hit.
2,
Hit.
bam, bam, and I have 1 charge left, so I would use it.
Okay. It
Wait.
will howl. It is not happy at all.
19. Okay.
Both hit.
Both hit.
All right. That's my turn.
As we're going into NPC turns, Baka.
Yay.
I don't know if you've seen the Furbolg changes in Monsters of the Multiverse,
I did not.
or if you wish to even take them. But the main one is Hidden Step. It would now not be short rest recharge, but you'd get proficiency uses per day instead.
Okay, I was. That would work better, yes. Like 3 times per day. I don't use
Yeah,
that much.
Alright, let's see if my... Oh, no object promise, cool. Swing a 1, 8. Swing a 2, 16. For 22. Rare leaves it on 1 hit point.
Nice.
Bap, bap, bap. Oh, no, never mind. She has smite, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's gonna kill the bloody thing. So its flesh will sizzle, and it will burst into radiant flame. She'll then... She will then start moving to kind of block the other one. Minotaur and Jin. It will howl. When does it have to do it? It will go reckless. And it will also, to start with, move out of your reach.
Okay, so I attack him
Go ahead.
with advantage, right?
Yep. Has to do it at the start of his turn. Hit.
Yeah. 6.
It will scream, plant its feet, lower its head, and charge you.
All right. Then.
This is gonna hurt.
It's okay. I'm immune to crit.
Oh, you are? Cool. Please make me
Yeah.
a strength save against prone.
Yep. Oh,
as it will deal to you 29 points of piercing damage.
Man, that's heavy.
That would have been you unconscious.
Yep. No.
As it'll keep moving. The Mesoloth kind of look at you. Run around the corpse and flank with you. This thing needs to die or you're gonna die. Trident. Claws. 9... 15. I'm gonna re-roll those because it's reckless, so this may crit.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Nice.
That is a crit.
So another 8, which is dead.
Nice.
On the other side, Minotaur is going to go reckless, and is going to attempt to leave Rhea's reach. So she will make an attack against it. 9. And now it's going to make... It's going to ignore her.
0. Nice.
It's going to charge.
That's not good.
1 or a 2, it will target the creature it sees. On a 3, it will target the creature it feels. Soraz, it is going to attempt to charge you once again.
Go ahead. Oh,
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna be down. Down, 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 down. Yep, I'm down. Dun, 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 dun.
You are very unconscious, but at least it doesn't auto-kill you.
Yep.
As you bounce over to here, hit the ground, 2 kind of deep tusk holes in your chest. You almost flicker back to consciousness. Sophie, turn is yours.
If I move, he can't see me. Would that give him a disadvantage on attack or no? No opportunity.
How long does it?
I mean, until I attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw once or
It's until the start of your next turn, so you flicker back into vision as your turn begins.
Okay.
But, to answer your question, if he can't see you, he can't opportunity attack you.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna call lightning on its head.
That would be it requires some space. I think that's too small for you to use that.
Yeah, please think the spell, because if you need more than 10 foot square above,
Yeah, I think it requires
60 foot radius.
Yeah,
10 feet.
60 foot. Yeah. 10 feet tall with a 60 feet radius.
Yeah, you have a 5 foot radius at most at any point in vision.
Okay. So know that then.
Sorry, the spell can be used indoors, but it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
I can do. You know what? I will conjure my animals again.
Good move. You probably can kill him.
Yeah, all on him.
Okay.
8 velociraptors.
Cool.
Are you gonna do it or can I?
Up to you. Go ahead.
Or on each side?
Cool. And please roll their initiative.
Okay. So they go after me anyway.
That's exactly the same initiative. Please roll me a d2. On a 1, they go before you. On a 2, they go after you. That's good for you.
Yep. And I'm gonna bonus action spirit totem. There. So
Okay.
everyone around me gets what's again 5 plus 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Temporary. That mean that you
That,
heal
It,
10?
it doesn't revive you,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But you do get it even when unconscious. It's just well, you need to take more damage.
okay.
Okay.
Please give me 19 beyond 20, just scratch them a bit. Give myself temporary hit points. Okay. And I'm gonna end my turn here.
Okay. Raptor's turns.
Yep. I'm gonna do 4 attacks. Like 2 by 2 by 2 by 2.
Okay, so 4 bites, 4 claws.
Mm-hmm.
You are definitely flanking, and you definitely
Well, that's
trigger
what-
pack tactics.
I mean,
Pack tactics, basically.
Hit, hit. Hit. Hit.
so that's
11, 19, 26. It is still alive.
and claws. And 4 claws.
Oh, nice. And
Hit.
all hit.
All
Nice.
hit. 10, 15, 21. Raptor's gonna lash into its legs, tearing the muscle from its legs, and then up to its thighs, and then its chest, and then rip its throat out.
Nice.
Like in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Soraz, before anybody can get to you to heal you, you blink awake.
Okay.
I mean, I used my last level 3 level spell slot, but at least I survived.
Yes. Yes, you have.
And we have like 823 HP Velociraptors to help us if anything happens. If they appear out of the portal again.
So I will give myself 10 hit points. Since your totem's still here, I will walk in
It's
to
still
you.
here. It's still here. Everyone
Yes,
just walk
okay.
in the. Yeah, you. You can walk in as well, Mezzalov. Wait, 60 feet, right? Around.
I think so, yeah.
So the guy also gets an temporary HP.
Sure. The Mezov will walk up to the Velociraptors, look at them, look at you, look at them.
They're so cute, aren't they?
Minions?
Yep.
Minions!
What are you holding, Source?
Potions, I'm imagining.
2 greater healing potions down my throat.
Rhea will also walk up to you and use this to give you another 11.
Oh, thank you.
She's got 1 use of it left now. The Yugoloth is going to probably spend the next few minutes like playing with
They're
velociraptors.
gonna play with him as well. Like,
Yugoloths like minions. They like machinations. They like pulling the puppet strings of other creatures.
Okay, I also chuck in 1 potion.
Minotaurs are terrifying if you don't have great AC.
Yep.
I'm gonna call the Alpha Blue. They get the alpha of the pack.
Throughout this combat, Ravengard has not moved. He still shudders, he still seems to fight within himself.
What kind of praying is he doing? Is it to harm?
Oh, he is not praying.
Okay.
He is gripping his head as though trying to pull the helm from his head. And he is struggling.
I'm gonna make my
Oh,
velocity
he's
circle
take
the
it
portal. Like a defense
Gotcha.
mode.
Okay, so he is trying to take it off then.
That
Yeah.
is how it appears.
Yeah, but I will tell Jin. Perhaps the demon is trying to remove the helmet.
They kind of ignore him. I think they try to take control of him. Something try to take control of him.
What does the abyssal say? The murmur say?
Can anybody in here Celestial just to see what...
Yeah, I can speak both Celestial, Abyssal, Infernal, all 3 of them.
We are trying to figure out who is trying to remove the helmet, Celestial or the devil, demon.
Okay. Listening in, the Celestial seems to be trying to give words of encouragement, of guidance, and trying to ward off the demon. The demon is trying to offer words of despair, promises of the end of the world and the end of everything this man has sworn to protect. Neither of them appear to have any interest in taking the helmet off, but instead both are trying to fight for his soul.
I try to place my hand next to him and start telling him the help has survived. You are not fighting alone. Stay strong.
I'm
Oh,
gonna touch his shoulder as well and cast guidance on him.
Then your battle will be gone then.
We'll also try to offer.
I forgot. Never mind.
Soros will also try to offer like words of encouragement, like don't listen to the demon. Hope is not lost. The warriors of good are here.
Yeah, and I also try to recite the prayer of Ham next to him.
Would you please make me Arcana or Religion checks as you're getting involved in this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jin, you are quite sure that there is a psychic struggle taking place between a higher power, probably Torm, whose influence here is definitely weakened, and a demonic entity, who you can probably put 2 and 2 together, is probably Baphomet, who again, his influence here is not at its strongest. This struggle and this helm is tied to the portal behind you.
So if
But-
we move it,
If you were to try and remove it, the helm will not move.
okay.
You might, however, think that this man needs exercising. Some kind of blessing of Torm would have to be put upon him.
Where? I would look at Where and say, can you recite a bless of Tom on him?
Yes. For reference, you've probably realised it already. The NPC Rhea is meant to be here in case you guys don't have any religiously involved characters.
I am religiously involved, but not that way.
She'll lay her hands upon the helmet, invoke the blessings of Torm upon Ravengard. As she does, his body will shudder and relax, and slump to the ground as the helm will come free in your grip, Jin. As this happens, the portal in the far wall flickers and vanishes, closing completely.
Right. So the helmet is on my hand?
The helmet is in your hands.
Alright.
Oh.
As you do this, unfortunately for the time being, Ravengard does fall unconscious, the psychic struggle having taken its toll.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him as well.
He will take the cure. His body will take the cure wounds. It doesn't strike you though that he's taken any physical injury.
Just
Everything he's taken is, yeah.
We should get him out of here. I'd hand the ham to Soros, ask him to put in the bag of holding,
Sure.
and then
And
that's
I
it.
think we can take a long rest in the crypt.
Can we?
I
You
mean,
sure you want
it's not hostile
That's true.
towards us.
That's true.
Just let's get out of the ossuary first. The ground level.
The Mesolith will look over. Gideon will certainly host you. You have closed the portal and furthered his goals.
Much appreciated, thank you.
I don't know if it's a good thing to further his goal. I kind of guess what he's trying to do.
You might enjoy the smell upstairs better. The stench of death is all around.
There is, yes.
Let's take a long rest, and then I guess we should head back to the hall. I say that quietly. Make sure that the little bug guy don't hear us. Oh, I just write it on a paper and pass to everyone. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Let's go up.
Okay, heading up. As you emerge, both Mesoliths will leave this kind of central room. And give you space.
You.
Over the course of your long... Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that let's go talk to the guy in the chapel, then rest here. We can get it over with. Just let him know. Or never mind, the Mesoliths will let him know anyway.
Well, long rest doesn't require permanent sleep. What are you guys doing over the course of your long rest? You are in a strange environment.
I'll still take guard, like try to take shift on, make sure like no one's trying to do any funny business.
Okay. Please make me
Just
a
get
perception.
some shut eye.
Sure. Well, Joe, if you're taking the first watch, please make me a perception check.
Right. Not too bad.
The Mesoloths will check in every hour or so, kind of to make sure you're there, and honestly, well, but your watch will pass without incident. Older Ravengard remains unconscious, and nothing troubles you. Baka, do you want the second watch?
Sure. Perception check coming up.
Please. You keep your eyes out. The same thing as Jin's watch, except pacing around the room, you'll get a good view of the mosaic to the west, and just like your fly, you'll feel compelled to kneel and offer reverence.
I'll do that, I guess. Stretch my knees a little bit, my legs a little bit.
Would you please make me a religion check? As you offer a prayer to Lathander, you'll feel a connection, weak but present, as though the entity is trying to influence this plane, but it's just out of its reach. However, as you stand, at your knees is an elegantly carved quarterstaff.
Pick it up.
I'm gonna whisper in my mind to Lathander, I'm gonna try my best so that we can return El Torel to its former place and thank him. Stuff.
You'll feel a sense of approval, but no direct communion.
Okay. And I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Saraz, do you wish to take a watch at all, or no?
I think I've been beaten far more than usual, so I'm gonna just continue sleeping through my shift.
Reasonable. Very reasonable. Okay then, Rhea will take the third watch. Perception for her, skill ability check. She will also be drawn to make communion, but will receive no connection, as whatever influence Lathander held has been expended. And your long rest will complete. As it does so, this is likely going to take the rest of the session, but you have achieved the prerequisites to level up.
Yay!
Nice.
Prerequisites.
Okay.
Let's see, what do we get on level 6?
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll for health.
Flying!
You can fly.
I believe I can fly.
can cast cantrip and attack at the same time. Oh no, that's next level.
I get the mighty summoner thing.
Oh,
More
Mighty
resilient than
summoner.
normal. They appear with more hit points than normal.
Yeah.
2 extra hit points per hit die it has. The damage is considered magical now.
Oh god. Link that, please.
Let me just quickly level up until up.
That's fine. 2 extra hit points per die per hit die.
Okay, I'm picking, I don't know, Warcaster? Yeah, why not?
You get feet now?
Yeah, Warrior. You got feet, that's at level 6.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, your raptors are updated, Barker. They now have 19 health.
Nice. Plus 11 is 30 health.
Yep.
Nice. I'm loving
They will, on average, survive a failed dex save against a fireball at this point.
Yeah. Well, with your totem, they would definitely survive a fail one. I mean, a success save one, yes. Nice.
Barker,
Yes.
as you are the one who received Torm's blessing, Lathander's blessing, it instructs me to give you an item that is suitable for you, and there are 3 valid options. Would you please roll me a d3? Okay. I mean, the question now is whether you bother to identify it or not.
I don't have identify.
Nope, none of us has that spell.
It will attempt to attune to you, but it's up to you whether you accept it or not.
I mean, Lathander is overall a deity of good, so
Yeah.
I would trust him.
Yep.
Okay, let me find suitable artwork. Because this is not...
Lathander was nature good, I think, right? Not lawful. I don't think Lathander is lawful. Neutral
But
good. Lathander
he is good.
It's neutral good. So fit your character as well. Neutral good.
I think I'm chaotic good or chaotic neutral, something like that.
Yeah, most druid are neutral based. I mean, some kind of neutral. I don't know which one you are.
I mean... chaotic and neutral, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love chaotic neutral. I can be whatever I want. Do I take Freedom of the Waves? No, that's unofficial material, never mind.
Link it, I think it's fine.
I think the most common deity for Druid and Ranger is Maliki.
Maliki, Sylvanas, Lathander are all fairly regular.
Yeah.
Kalemvor, honestly.
Yeah, some would actually, that's true. Some would actually worship Kalimbo as well. Little bit
Okay.
weird.
Wait, is that
Attunement.
similar to Tidal Wave?
It's like less damage, less range, I think. Maybe. But you can give your allies auto success and you can teleport.
So can I take it then? Because it is way, I think.
I think it's fine. It's critical roll.
Oh, okay.
Critical roll, yes. That's a critical roll spell. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one so that we can maybe at least try to knock prone if there's an army of demons or devils trying to attack us.
So I will say the staff that you rolled is the only one that wasn't a selfish option.
A selfish. Nice. Staff of healing. That kind of works. Yeah, that would work. I like it. I can unprepare my cure wounds then.
You can. Just remember that you can't use your spell slots to cast a spell from the staff. It has to be a charge.
Yeah, it has 10 charges.
And little check if you want, you have a familiar with you.
I'm gonna keep the healing word. Just get rid of the.
Yeah, I mean, no. That's what I was about to tell you. If you keep your familiar, you can actually cast Cure Wound at a distance. You just have to have your familiar fight them and cast through them.
I'm gonna prepare. I think I'm gonna need food, so good berry.
Yeah, good berry is good.
All right. Well, you are level 6 and full health. As your rest comes to a close, Gideon will make his way in and push his way through the curtains. My ally has informed me of your actions down below.
Yeah, at this point, Jin will not avoid trying to talking to him. So you guys will have to do the talking.
It's been taken care of.
He'll place his hands together and give you a very slight kind of part body bow. I thank you. You have done me a service without knowing. A service I had not thought to ask or perform. Gideon Lightsward is in your debt.
What will you do now, Gideon?
I will continue to guard this place. Amass forces and perhaps, when I am strong enough, make a bid to rid this city of demons altogether.
That is a good plan.
Yeah, very good plan.
Indeed. It should be cleansed and pure when Zariel arrives.
Soares will kind of just ignore that comment. For now, he wants the city cleansed. Hopefully, they will find a solution by that time and prevent Zariel from coming. But he will not comment any further.
Is there anything this one can do to assist you before you make way.
Maybe try to look at. I'll point to Raven Guard. See if you can wake him up.
He'll look at Ravengard. Ah, yes. Walk over. Take his head at the chin, lift it up. I know not if my blessings will hold. He'll close his eyes and start to chant. There's this faint nimbus around him as he does this. But before the chant is complete, you're all familiar enough with religious chants to know that it doesn't reach completion. He opens his eyes and releases Ravengard's chin. Unfortunately, my current condition means that Lathander's blessings no longer lie upon me. I cannot help this man.
Alright, that's fine.
Thank you for trying. We shall be on our way now.
It would probably be a slight contradiction, a hypocrisy. This man is can either would have realized it or could put it together. He is some kind of undead.
Yes.
But that doesn't stop him being fundamentally decent.
Yeah.
He was once a devout servant of Lathander.
We can still be present.
But tell me something, Coco. Like how? Wouldn't serving both Lythander and Zeriel be like contradictory?
Oh yeah, that's why he doesn't have that's why he's no longer a cleric. He is no longer a servant of Lathander. He just was.
Okay.
I think he's a warlock. Or something like that.
I think probably
More like
necromancer or something.
probably something like that. Yeah,
Summoner.
necromancer.
Summoner.
Well, cleric with the specialty of necromancy, actually.
Maybe death cleric.
No, I don't think he's a cleric anymore. I think he's more like a warlock.
I mean, I think Sarez would be. It's not said specifically, but he would be a cleric of Zariel.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's go. I guess we will try to pull. I guess I will try to, hold this guy, Ravenlock. And
I
we'll
can
go back to the-
change into something that could carry, like a warhorse, something.
Yeah, you can do that. Warhorse, can you? I think so. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Warhorse is.
I
Half-
mean, basically,
I think it's-
I can change into anything.
I mean, that is a level restriction, but I think Warhorse is one half these level.
Yeah, Warhorse is achievable.
Yeah, Warhorse is. I think it's half.
I also have a riding horse.
But you may not want to take the form of anything too conspicuous.
Conspicuous.
To alert
I've
the
seen
demon.
I've seen the horse of that patrolling guide, right?
You have.
So I can change
You don't want
that.
That is a gigantic creature.
It is a large creature, and it is certainly not CR half.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that is not a
Can
not
I
a
make,
horse.
Can I make my riding horse look like it? No.
You could give the riding horse like the black skin and properties like that, but let me just remind you of what this horse looks like.
Yeah, that is not a horse.
Okay.
It is a nightmare.
How's it gone?
It's a
Literally.
But it wouldn't
If you want
be-
stealth, maybe something like a panther would be better.
But can a panther carry the guy?
Yes, I mean Jin or Rhea could carry the guy.
Yeah, I can carry the guy. It's not that hard to carry him.
mean, if you guys are gonna carry him anyway, then never mind. I don't need to change
Yeah,
into shape.
I can carry him.
I'm just gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us. Then we're gonna go back to the cathedral.
Very wise. Well, I will be here, unless I am not, and if I am not, then I am destroyed. Perhaps we will meet again. Bring himself to his feet and stride out.
Stay safe.
Well, since we noticed the champagne and the this like the breathing the light in here, I will once we leave this place, I will tell you guys. I think his task there is maybe to corrupt the companion or something.
What?
Just I pointed to the sun in the sky and tell you that companion. I think what he's doing there is trying to co-opt that.
I mean, maybe.
But we
But
can deal with that later.
we can do with that later. Yes.
All right. Well, if it is your intent to head back to the cathedral, would you please make me stealth rolls?
+10. Casting
Plus
Pass Without a Trace. I mean, that's very useful.
Who is going to be carrying?
June.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, please take a -5 to your roll.
Okay,
+5.
so 3.
Okay, rare disadvantage stealth check.
Why are you rolling perception?
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Never mind. Much better.
Much better. Okay. As you make your way through the streets, 18. It's about an average of 18, I think.
Yeah.
You will be able to, over the course of an hour, slowly make your way back to the cathedral. As you return, the soldiers you left and sent ahead with Tark have arrived before you, which you would kind of hope, seeing it was like 10 hours ago. As you kind of approach the group, Pira is still consoling some of the locals. Tark has been laid out near Lulu, who's currently sat on his chest, and the soldiers are standing away from the rest of the civilians, just keeping to themselves.
I have a question. We've gone through the long rest. Why is Duke still sleeping?
Because it is not normal sleep.
Oh. Okay.
It's no, not like that guy, the other campaign module, right?
Which one?
The farmer, innkeeper husband.
No, it is not.
I will tell Cersei. Well, at least appear to be. Whether or not it's not working with the demon or the devil.
Here so, but I'm currently at a loss. What to do next?
Well, that is some more powerful character here. They might be able to help. And we did have the artifact with us.
Could I try something? Mentally
Go ahead.
connect with the unconscious person and ask him if he's alright telepathically?
Okay, you mentally connect with him. You'll work out immediately why he is not waking up. His mind is not there.
Ah,
It's in the ham.
I don't know where his mind went, but it's not there anymore.
What do you mean his mind is not there?
I just tried to connect mentally to him to maybe ask him if he's alright telepathically, and he's just not there. His mind, at least.
Well, I think maybe his mind is inside the ham. Can you take out the ham, Soros?
Soros takes out the helm and gives it to Jin.
I don't need to touch it. I just need to be within 60 feet. I can maybe try to.
Yeah, but it's inside.
Yeah, but you cannot.
The helm.
Yeah, I have to take it out.
I don't know if I should, because if he was in such pain. No.
Let's ask for some character or priest's help, and then I bring him to.
Maybe exercise the helmet.
Anyway, I bring him to these guys and ask them to help.
I could use detect magic on. I mean, it wouldn't identify it, but. It's just that there is a magic.
Oh, is there? I've never heard of this before. Is there some kind of homebrew rule or something? How to do exorcism in D&D?
Typically, the bless spell is used for exorcisms.
Ah, okay.
But if you're approaching Pyrrha, she can attempt to exorcise Ravengard. However, she will inform you that he is not possessed, but rather he is elsewhere.
I would show her the ham and say, "It's possible his mind is trapped inside that."
Will you describe to her what the helm is?
Yeah, I tell her like what happened as well.
Then yes, absolutely. And in fact, that is almost certainly where he is. And he will remain there until he is fetched.
In the helm.
Okay.
Would destroying the helm release him?
She does not know.
I don't think that's a good idea. After all, it is an artifact of. I mean, he tried to get this thing for a reason, so I think it is not the best solution to destroy it.
So he is Lord Ravengard.
This man is very definitely Lord Ravengard.
But I wasn't sure. I mean, he could be someone else. So now we have his identification checked out at least.
So she don't know. Does she know a way we can try to wake him up? Maybe get his mind back out of the helm. Maybe someone put it on to try to do that.
I mean,
that is the only thing
happens. Tom, I think.
What you saw happening shouldn't happen.
All right.
That being said, it is a threat. But that is also the only thing that Pyrrha can think of. To try and fetch Ravengard from within.
Should we try it?
Yeah, we should. I think we should try it, but that would be next section, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, Jin would try to do that.
What's up to you? Would you like to put it on?
Yeah, I guess I would try.
Wait, Jin. Yeah. Let's. We have a suitable guinea pig. for that sort of things. Red, would you come here, please?
Oh,
Red will fly over.
We have a new hat for you. Would you do me a favor and try it on?
Red will kind of fly underneath the helmet, his whole body about the size of a human head. And nothing will happen for him.
It needs to be a humanoid. So not someone summoned.
Hmm.
What
Very well, Gina.
kind
I'm out of the ideas.
a mind?
yeah, I guess
What
I
kind
will
of
put
a
that on.
mind strength would we need to have to put it on?
It would be, I don't know, wisdom save, most likely.
I do have
If you,
+7 to it.
if someone can bless me, I'll ask the blessing from the priest for Tom's blessing before I put it on.
She will gladly bless you, but she won't have any idea what you'll need to resist its effects.
I know, but just in case,
Let's
blessing.
see.
Yeah, let's try it.
So, who's putting it on, Jin or Sylphine?
I'll do it. It's better me, I guess. Oh, Sophie, do you want it?
I mean, out
Right.
of character, what's your wisdom saving? What are your
Really low.
Huh? Really low?
I got. I don't have anything. I got 10. Zero plus zero, basically.
So I think I should
No
put it
negative?
on
Yeah. Okay.
because I have +7 if it's a wisdom saving throw and +3 for intelligence. Basically, the only
Okay.
negative is strength, and I have everything I have positive then.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Sylphine, as the helm is placed over your head, you feel a kind of wave of peace pass through you. As you open your eyes and you are no longer in the catacombs. Instead, you are floating above a great grassy plain. Below you, troops, ranks upon ranks of human-looking troops, cross the grassy plain with a military precision. You have seen enough to recognize that the banners they fly are an older form of Elturels. In the next breath, a massive group of disfigured monsters begins to lope across a blighted landscape from the other side of the plain, tearing towards these humanoids. At your side, watching along with you, is a robed man whose features match those of Ravengard. He will look at you, his mouth will move as though he's speaking, but his voice will not reach you, and instead he will point. And you and him will seem to shift through this vision, arriving next to a tall, powerful woman, bloodied and in armor. She appears to be a soldier wearing the colours and crest of Elturel, and grasping a gleaming longsword. Fresh blood streams from a nasty cut on her cheek, until a small creature flying beside her touches it gently and heals the wound. Lulu, the Hollyphant, who accompanied you to Avernus, flies next to this woman. Just as this is happening, an enormous demon bears down upon the woman. She plunges the sword into the ground while the winged elephant makes a trumpeting sound. The demon is held back as an alabaster palace rises up around the sword. The winged elephant panics and seems to flee towards the sky. As you follow it, you, Ravengard, and the elephant all watch as a bloody scab grows up from the ground to engulf the palace, and the enormous demon. The elephant continues to flee, before coming upon two odd, bird-like humanoids, dressed in patchwork armor, and standing next to a strange, infernal vehicle. These creatures are armed with odd weapons and odder tools. This vanishes from your vision. Ravengard kind of pulls your vision back towards this great scab that was a palace. Nods to himself and vanishes.
Can she hear us while this is happening?
Absolutely not, I'm afraid. She is in the mind of Torm.
So I basically saw that unnamed hero of Elturel create the palace. Elturel, basically.
That was not Elturel that was created, but something very different. However, you are struck with a sensation that perhaps the creature with answers to this is Lulu.
Guess I'll need to talk to her then.
You make that commitment in your mind, your vision will blur, and, blessed as you are by a follower of Torm, you will be able to remove the helmet without difficulty.
Yay.
And so, what did you see?
I saw a creation of a city, of a palace, an alabaster palace around the gleaming longsword that was used by a woman. And Lulu was helping her, actually.
Right. Oh, and what about our gentleman over here?
He was by my side, then vanished. We watched it together.
However, you are back here, but he is not.
Is he? Isn't he?
As you say this, his body stirs, and he does begin to blink awake.
Well, good morning. It's it cheerfully.
He's not awake enough to respond yet, though.
I mean, still, just letting him know we're here. That he's safe.
And what else do you see?
Well, there was, after the alabaster palace was made from the sword, around the sword, there was a demon that flew to the sky, and then a bloody scab rose around the palace and the demon. And Lulu flew towards
Lulu.
two bird-like humanoids standing next to a strange infernal vehicle. She was, I don't know, need to ask her about it.
I will.
So I guess you had a vision of the past.
I guess so.
Or maybe. I don't know. Let's look for Lulu. He might know more.
And that will happen next week.
Yay!
Yep.
It's fun.
No saves required as long as you get blessed. If you don't get blessed, the helm it's a MacGuffin.
Yeah, that's right, Coco. Remember we talked about the Earth Genesis feature? That thing?
Yep.
Okay, you said you're okay with it if I take it as a feat, right?
Sorry, which Earth Genasi feature?
Basically use Brave Walk as bonus action for time equal to proficiency.
Oh, I don't think you need a defeat. If you want to change to your Monsters of the Multiverse version, you can just change.
Oh, but that is actually just use that is originally just given to Earth Genasi, not fire. Last time we were talking about it, make it a fit so I can even I can take it as fire Genasi.
Okay, so like borrowing something from another element, so you kind of become a magma genasi.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
I'm fine with that if everybody else is.
Cool.
I will say a prerequisite for it is you must know the spell by base.
Yes, I do know that spell by base.
Sorry, as were you saying?
No, I said sure. No problem.
Cool.
Also, I took Water Walk, which I can ritual cast to can walk over lava if needed. Even if it does
Can you
us a
walk?
little bit.
Can you walk over? Can you walk over lava with it?
You still take damage.
This spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it were harmless solid ground. But if we cross molten lava, we can still take damage from the heat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If we make...
Yeah,
but for just in case, we need to do something.
So wait, I don't understand one thing. You can go over acid without damage, but when you go over lava, you have to take damage.
Because of the heat.
Crossing molten lava.
Yeah, lava has heat. Acid don't have heat. That's why. I mean, lava, what I'm saying, right? Lava had heat, like eliminating heat out of.
I understand. Yeah. All right.
So if we ever, Avernus lava sounded like a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
This was fun.